This week in GTA Online we have a 40% discount as well as 2 times production speed on the snow lockup, as well as new odd jobs and a way to make 300k in minutes. In a world where money means everything, I'm setting out to achieve just that. Everything. From fast cars and expensive houses to flying vehicles. Me and Fred are here to do it all. Welcome to the Rags to Riches. So Fred's got a new outfit. I thought I'd give him an episode where he doesn't have to wear a onesie. But know this, Fred, as soon as I click this stop recording button, you are getting demoted back to your onesie. I currently have $3.4 million, and I said in the last episode that I was going to go do another Cluck and Bell to get closer to 2 million, but I got distracted making Fred's new outfit and another video that I'm working on at the moment. But as I said, we do have a 40% discount, so we might have enough to get the upgrades as well. And as I said in one of the first episodes, I do have a pack or something on my other character on the same account, so we won't be using anything free. 585k, let's buy this. The locations are for the most part just personal preference. I like the Alamo C location because it is reasonably close to even the long distance deliveries. Now that we're at the location, we go ahead and set it up and then hopefully have enough money to purchase the upgrades for it. So sending me to Polito Forest to get a vehicle that contains, I believe, the equipment that we need, and I also do believe that you get a free thing of supplies with it. Right, now that we've got the vehicle, we just drive it back to our lockup. I just want to point out that it isn't the money that's on 2 times this week, it is the production speed, which when you think about it is literally the same as putting it on double money. Once you set up the business, you do get full supplies, and shortly there will be workers here to turn that supply into cash money. So the upgrades are also on discount. We might just have enough to be able to get both of these, or it's just going to kick me out. Okay, that works too, thank you. So clearly I'm not that good at math because we need another 40,000 to be able to get the staff upgrade. And if you're wondering what the upgrades do, basically that makes money, that's a waste of money. What the security upgrades do is Recrease, bro, what the fuck? That's not even like English. What security upgrades do is reduce the chance of you being raided. But until you have the mansion, it's not really worth it because even with the security upgrade, it can still happen. If you are going to be going AFK or you go to take a break or something, if you go into your motorcycle club and click the disband button, there is no chance of you getting raided. I'm going to quickly do this junk energy time trial to get enough money for the second upgrade. And while I'm doing that, I've got a few lockup related things that I want to go over quickly. If fully upgraded, a full lockup sells for $420,000 with the long distance delivery. It costs 75k for supplies and takes 5 hours to fill, which this week will be 2.5 hours. Time trial completed, and the staff upgrade is purchased. We do only have $11,000 now, but as I said in the start of this video, there are new odd jobs. There's the LS Fire Department, the paper route, and forklift operator. All of these are on 2 times money for this week, as well as the pizza delivery, which is actually how we're going to be making 300k in a matter of minutes. If you go into challenges, weekly challenge, complete 5 deliveries for pizza this. So we're going to get our money from the pizza delivery, and then we're going to go and test out the new odd jobs. Right, last pizza we've got to deliver, and then hopefully we'll get our bonus. I'm not sure whether we get it straight away or if it's like it comes within 72 hours thing. We made 44k from the actual delivery. Right, so I completed the last delivery and we got 44,000 from it, and it says here that I've completed the weekly challenge of deliver the 5 pizzas, but I'm pretty sure the money might take a while to actually receive. There's probably a much better way I could have worded that sentence, but you get the point. We're going to go around and try out these new odd jobs. I'm going to start with the paper route first because it's closest to me and I have a feeling it's going to be the most boring one. Right, for the paper route you get an actual bike, which is much better than the pizza deliveries. Also, I only just noticed that for every newspaper you deliver, you get time added on to that timer down the bottom right, and I was when I seen 4 minutes to do this whole thing, I was questioning it. Newspaper for you too. It said once I completed this unlock a trade price for some vehicle. I think it might have been this bike. I don't think I'd ever actually buy this bike, but it's a lot better than the vehicles you have to drive around for the other odd jobs. I've delivered 8 newspapers and I'm up to $20,000. I'm not sure if that's before or after the 2 times money. Have a newspaper. 51,000, so that's not bad at all for driving this bike around. I'm actually happy with that. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of things in this game that are better, but for the amount of effort that you're putting in, that's a decent amount of money to get back. Next up is forklift operator. Time to do the operating of the forklifts. Right, forklift, come here. Yoink. Onto the conveyor belts you go. Please, thank you. And on you go. I'm stuck on nothing. I'm stuck on nothing. Why does this box have to be in the way? Can't you just move? Okay, now we've got to turn it on, and I imagine do it all again. I've just realised I would make a terrible forklift driver. I've smashed into just about everything inside of this warehouse. Second load of crates is now disappearing into a black square. You know, I'm starting to think the controls of a real-life forklift would be less shit than these ones. Give me the goods. I want all of the goods. Well, they're probably not goods anymore. Well, that was a TV anyway before I got my hands on it. I'm starting to pick up some speed here. Actually, can I pick up and move this box? Why didn't I think of this? I don't even know if it's remotely possible, but that's not going to stop me from trying. No, I can't. And the last one, as long as it actually goes on here. Thank you. The final set of crates into the black hole of crate eating. Right, so we got 40,000 for doing that, so that's not too bad either. Operating a forklift in this game is never a fun experience, but I actually didn't mind that mission. It's something different. The last one is at the fire station. I'm not really sure what that entails. Probably putting out fires, if everything about fire stations I've ever learnt is correct. It's telling me to go extinguish fires, and it says your payment will decrease based on how long it takes you to complete the job. So what I'm being told is if everyone inside burns to a crisp, I don't get as much money. Right, this dude's house is properly on fire, and if there's anyone in there, then I don't see life on the other side of this for them. Go out, fire. I've put out all the fire that was on the ground level. I'm just not sure how I'm meant to do this, because it's not actually going away anymore, so... Stop burning! Why won't you just not? Oh, there's more over here. Probably should have checked that before I wasted my time. As much as I am down for the fun and games, please just go out. Alright, I have extinguished the fires. Oh, there's people inside. Okay, I thought this was just going to be as simple as putting out the fires, but apparently we're going to rescue people. Oh, I found the dead person. Well, possibly not dead, but... He is actively dying, though, I think, so... What are you looking at? Get out of here. Oh, let's get after it, then.
Hey!
Right, so we got 13,000 for completing that mission, but overall I've actually enjoyed these new odd jobs. If you remember in the last episode we went and spoke to Maud, and she's now given us a bounty target. She gives you 5 bounty targets and then you can go and collect a stone hatchet, and with that stone hatchet you can go and bonk 25 NPCs on the head and get $250,000. And he is here. Okay, I guess we're going to war with a bottle and a hammer. Safe to say I won. But unfortunately, I don't really want to take you back to Maud, so I'm just going to do that and collect my $5,000. I killed that man in the name of justice. Leave me alone. Right, Maud has just sent us our second bounty target. That's creepy. She's also close by, so that's great. Right, if I was a random woman with clown face paint, where would I hide? I have found you, woman with face paint. And, you get to die now. We've just received the 3rd location already. I don't know why she couldn't be this quick getting back to me in the first place. When I first went to see her, it took her about an hour to send me the first target. Where are you? Is that you? Oh, it is, actually. Alright, well, let's get down to business then, I guess. What? How? How does that even work? Yeah, no, sorry. The 4th location, and we're driving to Martin's house for some reason. Is it you? Where is this dude? So I found him. He's hiding in here drinking. Well, not drinking, whatever that is. So yes, he did kill me, but in all fairness, I did not expect him to whip out a hammer. Fred's also a little rusty in the arse-beating aspect of this game. He's used to using bullets, not wrestling techniques. Hence the reason he got bludgeoned with a hammer. Right, we did just get the new bounty target. I just came from there. You know, Fred, if you weren't such a pathetic loser, we wouldn't even be in this situation right now. And to prove that Fred isn't just a pathetic loser, we're going hands-on with this dude here. Fred, that's not a good way to do that. That is, though. Now that Fred has unbruised his ego, we can go ahead and remove this man. No! Please no! Oh, Fred, you useless little pussy! The best part about recording this series is that I can just blame Fred for everything that I do. We've got the location of the final bounty target from Maud. 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 What a strange name. There's someone robbing something? Come here. You shall not get away from me. Alright, we give them their money back, even though they'll still charge us hundreds of dollars for a simple haircut later on. Right, and the final bounty target... Right, we have the location of the final bounty target, and this time I'm the one that's whipping out the hammer. Come here! Apparently this hammer is a lethal weapon. You know what else is a lethal weapon? Fred. Pop. Right, now that we have completed all 5 bounty locations, Maud should be giving us the location for the stone hatchet, and I think she just did. Where? Maud? Where? Okay. Now that we've completed all 5 bounties, Maud has given us the location to the treasure chest. Right, we can go and open this chest. Chest? Please? What the fuck, man? Give me my hatchet, bro! What is this about? So it's not letting me open the chest, and I do not know why. Okay, it opened. After many times of pressing the button, it eventually opened. We've got to kill 25 people with it, so, 1, 2, 3... Dead. That's not something you're allowed to do. I'm wielding a hatchet. Die. Stone hatchet challenge complete. This exclusive weapon will be discoverable in Red Dead Redemption 2. Your Maze bank account has been credited with $250,000. My lockup is now completely full with stock, as is the acid lab. I'm going to go and sell the contents of the lockup, and then after that I'll do the acid lab, and we should have a little bit of money after that. Down there it says the product value is $350,000, but if you go into here... Okay, so I was completely wrong before. It's not $420,000, it's $525,000. I must have got this business mixed up with another one, or maybe that's before you upgrade it. I don't know. Either way, it's $525,000. Now, we do have 4 bikes, and I've heard people say that you should get friends, and yes, you should, but it is completely doable without them as well. Because you can see we have 44 minutes. Now, that timer used to be a whole lot shorter. I still do recommend you get someone to help you, though, if you do have someone, because driving 4 bikes all of this distance isn't that fun. But if you're like me and have no friends, fear not. It is completely possible to do this on your own. Okay. To lose the cops in this mission, you can just sticky bomb yourself or just lose them. It doesn't really matter either way. If you're like me and don't like driving around and getting smashed off the bike, then the sticky bomb method is the way to go. That first bike did take me over 6 minutes to complete, but as long as you don't get caught like a deer in headlights like I did, you'll be able to complete it within probably a minute or 2 quicker. I've now got the second bike. As long as nothing goes wrong, it shouldn't take as long as the first. I don't know if the aliens are finally breaching Earth, but I cannot see a thing right now. I'll just check my pulse, make sure this light is in-game. There's animals of some sort fighting outside of my window. Not like domestic animals, just random creatures. I can't see them, but I can hear them. Well, I think they're fighting anyway. I actually have to be one of the most incompetent human beings to ever exist. And that is the final bike delivered, $525,000. After selling that, we have over $1 million. Okay, well, there goes 4.6k. Yeah, no, that's okay. Just suck all the money out of my bank account. That's perfectly fine with me. And after selling the contents of the acid lab, we will have somewhere from $1.3 to $1.4 million. Now that is a lot of money. Why does my car keep spawning like it? I don't know. We're going to go and sell Mutt's nuts for $351,000. You ready to part ways with them so your boy can make some money? We've got 5 different drop-off points and 20 minutes to do them. I just don't see why it's necessary to do me like that. So for this sell mission, you are just finding a suitable location to put it, and I believe there is logic that is needed for this, because if you put it in the wrong spot, you will get a wanted level. And what I mean by logic applied is look around. If anyone looks like a cop or is in a car that looks like a cop, just don't place the thing. So if you were to place it right there, that car over there is most definitely an undercover cop car, so we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to go around the back here because obviously these cops don't know we're coming if they're waiting for us, so we can bamboozle them by moving to the other side of something. Fred smells no police. Fred sees no police. Fred placed product. I do, however, smell fire. Well, if you're seeing this video, you have nothing to worry about. If you're not, which you'd never know, I'm probably melted to the floorboards. That is such a morbid joke to even think of, let alone actually say it out loud. I don't even have fucking floorboards. See what a sad life I live. I sit here and laugh at my own terrible jokes for enjoyment. I also just want to clear that up. No, my house is not on fire. $351,000, which means now we have over $1.4 million.